مهما كان
I mean, it's catastrophic situation. Within less than 24 hours, we have like 75 victims. 14 people were killed, within 2 women and 2 children. Most of the killing and injured people are civilians, and it's really very, very dangerous situation, especially for the civilians. It's time for the intervention, a real intervention of the international community, who are continuing the conspiracy of silence, and they have to stop immediately all mass violations against civilians. I think that the Israelis should accept what the Palestinian factions agree with the ceasefire, and they have to respect all the protection tools for civilians in the Gaza Strip. And this is the problematic. Despite that, despite the declaration of the Palestinian factions to stop launching rockets, but the Israelis started targeting civilians. 2 women were killed in Khan Yunis, eastern Khan Yunis, and another 2 children were killed as well. Dozens of injured people, civilian people, were injured as a result of these massive attacks against the civilians. One of the waiters wants to sleep here. No, because he said his family, all they were evacuated. They are living at northern Gaza, nearly to the Sudania area. And majority of people there were evacuated.
What do you think about this? They say that we are sorry for the many civilian casualty, but the problem is Hamas that use human shield.
I mean, when they targeted the children were playing football. 10 children were injured, another 2 were killed, and they were like pieces. How it comes that Hamas are using human shields? Very peaceful area. Children were trying to enjoy their football match, and they didn't care with the situation, and by sudden they became victims. I mean, this is the normal reaction of the Israeli occupation authorities. Always they are talking about using children and civilians as a human shield. Even the Goldstone's report was very clear, where they investigated that case during the ghastly, the Israeli military operation against the Gaza Strip, and they didn't find any real evidence relevant to this. But what's going on the ground, that the Israelis, as usual, they are targeted the civilians always, and we well documented all the war crimes against civilians and their properties for a long time, since 2000.
In fact, Goldstone find that the Israeli army, they were using civilians for going the house.
Yeah, that's right. First night, I felt that.
You feel what?
No, I mean the weather. Despite these fucking drones and so, but it's really very nice. I'm sure that if it's a normal time that you will find thousands of people are enjoying and walking outside in Gaza streets.
Yeah. But in fact,
yeah,
we are under terrorism.
Of course, it's a fear. It's really a fear environment now. Nowadays, since afternoon, many hundreds of families started evacuating their houses in the Gaza city because they are afraid, especially these families who are living close to the border and to the buffer zone. Yeah.
And where they go?
I mean, they are going to their relatives. A friend of mine who owns a villa near the American school, the former American school, he was calling me asking me if I know a renting apartment because he wants to evacuate with his family. Yeah. We were sitting here 2 hours ago, like 3-4 people I know. They were looking for renting apartments.
Wallah.
Yeah. And what was happened at Shuja'iyya late afternoon, I mean, many of the residents there, they were evacuated and they went to their relatives as well. Yeah.
What is at the moment the answer for the international community?
I mean, it's shame now. I mean, even the regional situation, especially with the revolution in different Arab countries, is covering even the media, and it's very difficult even to have this situation all over the media coverage. So that the Israelis are using this for more and more crimes. Yeah.
Especially also in the war in Libya.
Yeah.
14 palestinesi uccisi nelle ultime 24 ore, circa 75 feriti gravi, per la maggior parte civili. Ci si chiede quanto è il prezzo da pagare per la popolazione civile di Gaza per qualcosa che in effetti non hanno compiuto. Non c'è assolutamente nessun legame fra l'attentato di Gerusalemme, che ha visto un israeliano morire e circa 30 feriti, non c'è nessun collegamento fra Gaza e quella bomba, eppure l'impressione è che per sedare un'opinione pubblica assetata di sangue Netanyahu stia offrendo in pasto proprio questo sentimento di vendetta alla popolazione civile di Gaza.
Very big explosion.
Big explosion?
This one in Dopo.
F-16?
It seemed to be F-16. Yeah.
Civilian car?
I think so, the car is civilian, yeah.
How many people die?
They're talking about 3. I'm waiting just to have any reports from the hospital. They will check and tell me.
Hospital.
It's really a shame that EU condemned launching rockets from Gaza.
What Anna? What I touch?
What?
Sorry, yalla, what?
EU condemned launching rockets from Gaza to Israeli areas. But why they didn't add that they condemned all violations against civilians? I mean, targeting civilians in Gaza, killing children and killing women and others, old men. It's really a shame. This is the real double standards and politicization of international humanitarian law.
What about your son?
He's okay. I think I have to speak with him. Oh,
Sure.
a huge light from the Zanana there. I don't know if it's...
I remember when was last time?
Someone was asking me if you saw like F-16 jet or Zanana launching missile against you, what are you doing? So I told him, I'm going the same direction for the missile. That's the best way that you can avoid the missile.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
When Shaheen Khalil? When?
It's very sensitive. You know, the drone is very sensitive. If they catch your light and they receive this footage,
Yes.
they will fuck you here.
So it's better to close, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, let me smoke my shisha before.
So let's enjoy the weather. A very nice night.
The weather is nice, but too much mosquito. You
Yeah.
need some DDT. Oh my god.